guys, and welcome back to the channel. You may have seen these already because I know there's a couple of videos going around about them, I think, so you'll be able to watch those as well. But I did have Grabie reach out and send me the 36 colour suit watercolour set. I chose this set because, well, it did kind of interest me, and because I'd seen a few people use it, and more importantly, Colouring with Kay use it and say it was really good. So I don't use watercolour very often at all, but if I am going to, it's always a metallic watercolour that I use. So this came in a cardboard box, well packed. It's a metal tin. It has this foam pad sheet inside that kept everything nice and still and sturdy. It does come with a water brush that I have not tried or used, but it's the pretty standard little water brush that you get. It does have one that comes to a point rather than the flat ones. I'm not quite keen on those, so it looks like it might be alright. You get what looks to be probably a graphite pencil. It's unmarked, but I'm assuming so. An eraser, and you do get a brush, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the brush, but you never really do tend to with these sets. You get the little foam pad piece that's meant to clean your brush, and then you get these sets. It comes in like a plastic palette. You could use the lid of your metal tray to work from if you wanted to, but most of the time with the metallic pans you don't really need to mix much or do much or play with them, so you don't tend to need an actual working palette. Where's my, bear with me guys, there we go. So I do have a pipette, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of water, just a drop or two, onto these pans, leave that to soak for a little while, because I am going to swatch this out with you guys. I have used it, spoiler, loved it. You can start watching now. Yeah, very pleased. As I said, I got it sent to me from Grabie. All the details for it will be down below. I do have a discount code with them. It's not an affiliate code, I'm not making anything on it, it's just a discount for you guys, so that if you are ordering from their site, you know, use the discount code. You might as well. It's well worth it to get some money off purchases if you're spending with somewhere to track a discount code down for yourselves, so you're very welcome to use that. I'm going to let that soak a little bit, and then because they are metallics, obviously metallics always look best on black paper, so I'm going to swatch them out on white and black. And yes, I've only used a couple of the colours, so I am quite excited to see what the others are going to look like. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit, reset that, and we will have a little look at these. They're quite a decent sized pan. Obviously I can't tell how deep they are. They look like about a normal half pan. They're not all completely full, so there is a little bit of discrepancy in that way, but I must admit they are gorgeous colours, very saturated. They go down really smoothly and quite opaque, and like I said, when I did use them, I'm really sorry, bear with me while my dogs get over their zoomies. I really did enjoy the couple of colours that I used so far, were beautiful, very impressed. So yeah, we will have a little look, see what we think of the colour selection. I do believe they have larger sets, so you can actually get bigger sets to them, but I figured 36 was plenty of colours for me. So you start with a blue and kind of a teal colour. That moves into what looks to be a grey and a a grey black, like a graphite, so a really nice deep grey. I think I just want a bit more water in that. But they really do have a beautiful sheen to them. I will show you after the page. If you've watched my latest colour along, you will have actually seen the page that I've done, but I will show you guys today. As always, metallics are gorgeous on black. That is just my dog breathing, snuffling, playing. That's the life of owning French bulldogs. They make the strangest sounds. They really do. But you can see just how rich these colours are. Bear with me, guys. It's never quick swatching watercolour, it's just not. But you can also see the very different colours that you get between black and white. Sorry guys, I'm trying to remember where I got to. That's number 8. That is the colour I used for my page, and it was really nice. I am by no means a watercolour expert. As I said, I hardly ever use them, and to be honest, metallics and glitters are the only time that I do really venture into the watercolour universe. But from what I can see, these are gorgeous. They're very easy to use, quite nice to work with. The pans are enough of a size that they're going to last you a while. And I'm quite pleased with the set. I think more than anything I'm kind of rather pleased with the colours. There are some beautiful and unusual shades in here to what some of the colours are that I have. So very pleased. Some gorgeous purples and pinks. Move a bit of room. I'm going to swap these around so that we're on camera as we move downwards, I think. We're getting into some beautiful green shades now. And the shimmer to these is really gorgeous. Trying to get enough colour saturation so they're not too watered down, so you can really see the colours. There's quite a few pans here. I might have to zoom out a bit as this swatch continues to grow, I think. Look at that, gorgeous. really is remembering where you are. That's the most difficult thing on this, bear with me. Like I say, I think the only thing I don't like about the set is just the brush, but I never really like the cheap water brushes that you get, to be honest, so it didn't really come as a shock or a surprise. I do love some of these colours. Can you see that one? Let's bring that up again. That was the latest one. We're getting there, guys. 3 more rows. Yep, definitely going to have to come out. There we go. Next row. We're getting into the gold colours now. Apple brush. Right, final row. Oh, okay. Did not get my brush clean enough then. I'll have a new piece of paper towel. As this is, well, this is the monkey mess of the first one. Bear with me, guys. Let's get our brush clean properly. Wow, look at that pearl white. Gorgeous. Again, I'm just going to shift you around a little, and just so you can see. Got kind of a two-tone pearlescence there, like a white with a pink shift. Obviously on black it will look pink, and on white it will look more white. And then we've got this gorgeous kind of creamy gold. And more of a true gold to finish off that set. Right, let me clean my brush and we'll have a little look at those. You really want to get that metallic out of your brush. Okay. Especially it's one of the brushes I like, so you guys will have to bear with me a moment. Right, okay, so that is our swatches complete. I'm just going to move this set to one side, and obviously they are still wet, but we've got this gorgeous set of colours, and if I move those around you're going to really be able to see the beautiful shimmer on there. The range of shades is really lovely. It's nice to have a big set without breaking the bank, really. And then of course for most of us colouring book users, we use them on white most often, so we can see those on there. Obviously you guys know lately I'm really into my card making, so I think the metallic watercolours are going to start to come into their own with some of my card designs, which should be nice. I do have a few sets. Oh, that is my door, my dogs will go mad, bear with me. A few sets that I've picked up just lately, as well as this one that was sent to me, so you will see different sets swatched and shown, but really beautiful. Yeah, really pleased with those. Can't wait to be using them more, really, and having said that I wasn't really someone that did use them very much, it's quite nice that they have started to spark my interest. I will show you where I've used them. So I used the really rich blue. I've got a green, like a lime green, and this rich blue on this page, and you can see they went down absolutely beautifully in the Hannah Calls on, but they didn't take any effort or work at all. They've got that gorgeous glimmer and a really opaque layer. That's just one layer of paint. I didn't have to build that up or mess around, which I also like, because, well, you guys know I'm not living that life. But yeah, really pleased. I can see why Kay likes these, as she is kind of my go-to lady for shimmer and shine. Once she said she really liked them, I was like, oh, okay then, I'll have some of those. Yes, please, Grabie, send me some. And it hasn't disappointed. So yeah, you can see obviously a couple of the sets, they come cracked. They tend to do that when they're in an open set like this, but they'll activate just fine with water. I've had no problems working with any of these colours for swatching or anything like that. The only thing I did notice is obviously some of the pans aren't quite filled. They've obviously dried and dipped a little bit. But again, I mean, it wasn't all that expensive a palette, and of course for me, I did not pay any money for it, so really pleased. I like the tin, to be honest, quite like the tin that it comes in. With sets like this where they're set in to the tin itself, it is nice to have a useful tin to use, a useful storage system. I hadn't thought of this before now, but for those of you that might want to know, bear with me. I will see if it will lift and come out. The things I do for you guys for science. Now that is even more impressive. These are proper little pans that pop right out of there, so you will be able to lift those out and put those into a smaller tin. I already have one. I've got a little pencil tin. They don't obviously have magnets in, but you can get little magnets for them if you want to. But I'm actually really pleased with that. It's the small things, isn't it? The pans pop right out, and that means you can lift all those out, pop them into a much smaller tin, and that really does make them more user-friendly for someone like me that has a few bits and pieces going on. It's also a lot more storage-friendly. Which tends to be the bigger issue for me. I'm just checking I can get this back in for you guys. Yep, the plastic will drop back into place. So yeah, even more pleased, to be honest. If you guys do love the water brushes, it does have one in. This little foam piece also lifts straight out, so you'll be able to pop it into your new tin. I'm actually really pleased with that small find. I will be immediately popping them into a tiny case. You know, if this is your only water pan set, and you know you don't have a lot of supplies, it's not the end of the world to have a big tin, so it really doesn't matter. But if you're like me and you need the room because you've collected too much stuff, it does make it a big deal. It also means that you would be able to travel with this, because the beautiful thing is you could lift, you know, say you want your blue and your lime green and you're working on a page, and you just want to be able to take a couple of pans with you. It kind of really is a big deal to be able to do that, and I'm really pleased that they thought of that. It also makes this box a refillable case, that you would be able to collect different water pans and just pop them into place over time and reuse this container to store, keep, you know, use your pans. I do like small details like that make these things less of a waste. You're not just going to use this and have to bin it because, you know, they were just empty and you can't reuse them. The other beauty of these pans, of course, is it also means that when these are empty, you can use these, you can refill these with things. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Went off on a tangent there, but it's kind of a big deal to be able to do that, and I am very pleased that, you know, they're not just poured straight into the plastic squares. It's quite nice. It just goes to show that they're a company that, you know, someone out there is using their products because they are the small details that, you know, an actual hobbyist or artist would find that they prefer. And I have found that with their products so far. The couple of things that they've sent to me, you know, the pencils and the watercolours, they've been really nice products, really user friendly, and they've been good products for what they are. They've been, you know, decent quality, which in, you know, the current market for budget supplies can be a bit hit and miss sometimes, can't it? So I like that they're a company that if I did order from them, I feel like, you know, they wouldn't be taking of the mick. So yeah, I hope this was useful. If you found it so, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy the channel, please do subscribe. As always, guys, enjoy colouring, happy colouring, enjoy your hobby. do what you want, use what you want, buy what you want, don't buy what you don't want. Don't hoard your supplies, have a play, have a try, use your stuff. If you don't like your stuff, sell it. That is the one thing I've found, you know, there's a lot of hobbyists out there, and there's a lot of other people that will buy your used supplies, either because, you know, they just want to try something or they can't afford it brand new. It's really nice to be able to pass on some of your supplies. And if it's not something you can sell, I'm sure you have a family member or a friend that would really get some use out of it. So yeah, bye guys.